with the galactic being, I want you to understand more. In their dimension, do they usually communicate telepathically?
Yes, many of them do. Many of them do. And they converse telepathically because often they have group mind. So they merge, their consciousness merges. And but they also talk through light. They have many, many ways. They talk through sound. You know, they're infinite groups of galactic beings that come from all over the multiverses.
And how can we connect with them?
I think it's very important for us to begin to do that. But to do that, we really want to connect with those that are more advanced than we are and that are sympathetic or care about our human species. Because galactics have different laws of energy. And so often when they try to communicate or connect with humans, they're kind of destructive. So we have to be able to say, this is the way we do it in the third dimension. You can't burn me by your radiance, for example. You know, you can't carry me off someplace because we have the law of permission here, which we don't follow ourselves, but but it is there. And so all we have to do is very simple, is to, well, there's several ways. The most important way, as far as I'm concerned, is to connect with your galactic DNA. If you could imagine that you have galactic DNA, that opens for you that possibility. And it opens for you a possibility in a way that protects you as well. You know, I've worked with a lot of people that were abductees, let's say. And so there's a lot of fear of galactics. They call them aliens. I don't like the word aliens. I prefer the word galactic because it allows us to be connected to each other.
And it includes them in our world.
And it includes them. And they are in our world, and we're walking around with their genetics and our genetics. They live under the earth. They're here everywhere. You know? And so once we activate our own galactic DNA, it helps us to begin to make that kind of connection. But the other thing is to simply in your meditation, in your consciousness, just to invite them. And to do that, we want to take care of them as well. In other words, to say, we invite you, we love you, we honor you. Come to us and help us, and we will help you. Because we humans have something to give galactics as well. Many galactic species have lost the human emotions. They might be advanced, but they don't have emotions. And they're beginning to see that human emotions, for example, the human heart, is invaluable to the evolution of the species. And so they're very interested in us. And our human heart broadcasts out into the cosmos. This is called the planet of the heart. It's part of the reason that we come here. So by inviting them in, we can begin to have those kinds of experiences. And people are doing that all over. And that's why all over the world, people in mass groups are beginning to see UFOs or lights or things like that. We have a rich history in every culture, of connection to galactics. Now, for me, I always think it's important whenever we reach our consciousness out to expand it, to use the support of our soul energy, which we call the higher self. And the higher self is the intuitive essence of the soul. It's your own inner voice. It's that part of you that knows, is this okay or is that not okay? You know? So when we use that, then we can really extend out and call to us those kinds of energies. I think most children have experiences of lights coming into their rooms. Children will draw pictures that look like galactics, you know, with little antennas and things like that. And that's because they actually see through the veils into these other